Okay, so we just met with Bill and David talking to us about the engineering concepts. Let's bring in a project designer and a detailer to talk to us about how they make these drawings that Dave and Bill were showing us. Great. We just finished with Bill and David talking about engineering and reinforcing, precast versus pre-stressed. In that discussion, we were talking about architectural drawings and structural drawings, and we were talking about what we do to create our own production drawings and erection drawings. So I brought Zoran in. Hi, Zoran.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. So Zoran's going to talk to us about an architectural drawing and a structural drawing. So I'm a customer and I'm building this apartment building, and I submit to you these two different sets of drawings, architectural drawings and structural drawings. What's the difference? What are those?
Okay, so architectural drawings are basically showing us the size and the shape of the building, dimensions, rooms, various elevations, cuts.
Could you give us an example
Sure,
of what that might
yes.
look like?
Lower level plan or parking garage layout. So what we can see is perimeter walls, detailed, then some inside walls like elevator and lobby walls. They also show column locations and parking stalls. So basically, why is this important for us? So we can get dimensions from here and basically lay out the walls the way we need them.
Got it.
The perimeter walls.
So are you suggesting that in addition to this layout in the architectural drawings, this same layout is going to be in a structural drawing?
Well, not exactly the same, but a lot of times we do have these all of these or most of these dimensions on structural plan, which is more pertaining to the structure.
Does this job have a structural drawing?
Yes.
This is a structural drawing, so this is far simpler, fewer dimensions. What are we seeing on this drawing that's different than on the architectural?
Okay, so basically we're looking at the counterpart of architectural drawings. We're again at the basement level. So what we still have walls.
The foundation walls?
Yes. So basically we have elevations of the walls called out. Then there's a wall schedule which will show us the size of the wall. We have column footings with
These are the footings here.
Yes.
Okay. What's this orange thing that you've highlighted?
Those are our columns.
Got it. Okay. So our beams are setting on top of those columns, and then of course we saw earlier where the hollow core plank was sitting on top of the beams.
Yeah, and what we have here is basically the size of the column that's indicated right here.
Yep.
And we have top of footing elevation, which is very important for us so we can determine the lengths of the columns.
Okay, so now we've got these structural and architectural drawings. What do you then do to make our own drawings?
Okay, so basically what we need is all to lay out the perimeter of the building. So I took those to get walls layout and also inside walls, like for elevator and elevator lobby, and typically there's stairways.
Okay.
Like those.
So you're laying out the perimeter based
Yeah.
on these dimensions. So what you're saying is, so once we've got the perimeter of the building set, we've got the columns in, now we've got our beams laid out on top.
Yes.
This set will then go out to the customer for their approval.
Yes.
Okay. When that comes back, then you start working on, I think what is going to be a drawing that we saw earlier today, where you're actually laying out the plank inside
Yes.
each, in between each beams, or
Yes.
each of the beams and the foundation walls, and you're defining the length of each element.
Yes, length and width. Then we're adding solid cores, dabs, knockouts, whatever is required.
Okay, so we're back at your desk, Soren. Walk us through a little bit about what we're looking at here and how you're interpreting the information coming from the architectural and the structural drawings.
This is our foundation layout. So basically we have perimeter walls and all inside walls here, and we dimension all of those to make sure our building size is correct. And typically we have dimensions from center line of the column to the central line of the column and to the inside face of the wall, so our field crew can locate those and install those at correct locations. Our next step would be to show the precast beams we're installing. Then after that, we're showing some plank.
And then you can start to see the hollow core
Yes.
coming in. Okay, I got it. Now we've got a feel for how the drawings are put together. Next episode, we're going to go out in the plant and start to talk to our foremen and our lead men and all the operators out in the manufacturing floor about how they're using those drawings to make the product that we deliver to our customers. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great day.